So today we're going to be playing some Total War Medieval 2. In order to get through these in a reasonable amount of time, I'm going to be sticking to short campaigns, I think. Probably for most of the titles, if not all of them. I have played other Total War games, but this is the oldest one I've played, and it will probably be the oldest one that I do play for this series, being that I do enjoy old games. I grew up on Stronghold and 1 and 2 and Crusader and whatever. But there's just I just have a level of toleration, I guess. Where it's like once you start going past 2008, I don't know, it just feels clunky. But I can always go back and do them later. But we're going to be starting with Medieval 2. You may say all of them, but it's really all of them after this. We're going to be starting with the England campaign. The short one is 15 regions conquered, eliminate factions, France and Scotland. And we're just going to go ahead and hop right in. And the cat is clawing at the door, if you can hear that. Yeah. It's because the door's closed, that's why.
With the Norman conquest and a crowned king came the dawning of a new era for England. Nobles ordered the construction of mighty castles to fortify the realm. To rule this land is a birthright, but to control it requires the courage and skill few possess. It is a kingdom beset by enemies. The Scots press at its borders, the Vikings to the north, and the French separated by a mere channel of water. All of the country exists in a state of war, as even the common are called upon for duty. In these times of total war, it rests on the shoulders of those who lead to ensure the kingdom does not fall into ruin.
Greetings, my lord. I am your advisor,
apologize
Lady
for at least this
Gwendolen.
first
I
campaign.
will
I'm
guide
gonna
you
have a
on
bunch of
managing and
tooltips on,
expanding the
until, of
noble
course,
kingdom of England.
I get the hang
You
of
are
it and I can
currently
turn them
looking
off.
at your capital city, London, on the campaign map. Your
I figured.
goal is to expand your empire through conquest, trade, diplomacy, and religion, to build a faction that is far-reaching and powerful. This scroll shows you what you must do to achieve victory and become the emperor of the known world. Your main challenge is to expand your empire by waging war against other factions and conquering their lands. When you're ready to continue, close this scroll by left-clicking the seal in the bottom right corner. You can view your campaign goals at any time by clicking the highlighted button on the bottom panel of the screen. To expand the Kingdom of England, you should first look to conquer the British Isles. You must also contend with the Scots to the north and the French to the south. The nearby rebel town of York will make an ideal first target. You should start by double-clicking on one of your settlements and recruiting some troops. Once you have built up an army, you can prepare to make your first conquest.
Oh my god, cat, stop! Sword flashed on, I think, so. Okay. So we can recruit peasants, Fogelars.
This scroll
okay,
gives you
we can-
important information and statistics about a particular unit.
I know that much. Peasants, soldiers, 75 experience, 4 attack, 1 charge, crude weapons, total defense. Woods or snow combat bonus, poor morale. I could have guessed that much. 250 upkeep, dang. so these are cheaper guys. He's not holding any weapons in this image. Weird. Okay.
Left-click on a unit to add it to your recruitment queue. The number of units you can recruit each turn depends on the size of your settlement. Right-click on a unit to learn more about it. Click the Show Me How button to learn about recruitment.
527 Sphere Militia and Town Militia are identical, but this one gets bonuses and stuff. Okay.
The number on the top right of the unit cards shows how many of those units are available to recruit. The rate that units become available for hire depends on the buildings in your settlement. Troops are trained in different buildings at various rates and made available to recruit in your settlement.
Okay. Ah, there. Whoa, that is fast. Jesus, that is
Left-click on a building to add it to the construction queue, and again to remove it. Drag and drop buildings to change their position in the queue. Right-click on a building to find out more about it. You can only manage the construction of your settlement if a governor is present. Click the Show Me How button to learn about it. Use this scroll to construct buildings, recruit troops, and govern your settlement. More detailed statistics and trade details can be viewed by clicking the Show Settlement Details button at the bottom of the scroll. Click the Show Me How button to learn how to use the settlement scroll. This scroll gives you detailed information about a particular building. Use this information to choose which buildings to construct. You can also destroy a building to retrieve some of its construction cost by clicking the Destroy Building button on the bottom left of the scroll. If you are unsure of what to build next, click My Portrait on the bottom of this scroll for a construction suggestion. Constructing a place of worship in this settlement will continuously convert the population here to your religion and increase the happiness of your citizens. Constructing farms will provide more food for your citizens, allowing your city to expand quickly. There is currently no governor in this settlement. You will need to move in a general to recruit troops, construct buildings, and manage this settlement. In the absence of a general, your settlement is being auto-managed. Constructing a place of worship in this settlement will continuously convert the population here to your religion. Constructing this building will allow you to train more advanced military units to defend your settlement and expand your empire.
Is there like a limit on the amount of things that I can...
Princesses can engage in diplomacy with foreign emissaries. Right-click on a character, army or settlement belonging to another faction to enter negotiations. You have selected a target outside the green highlighted area. This means your character cannot reach his target this turn. Provided that an enemy does not block his path, your character will continue on his journey next turn.
Cool.
Yes, Your Highness.
Aston the Corrupt. Very cool. Okay.
To spy on other factions, right-click on an army, character or settlement belonging to that faction. Left-click on the boxes that slide down the left of the screen to view important messages. Right-click to dismiss them. Messages include financial reports, family announcements, missions, and declarations of war.
God's servant. Yes.
Moving your priest into a province converts the population to your religion. Right-click anywhere in a province to start converting.
My lord. Sire.
Right-click to move your army to any part of the highlighted area. Attack by right-clicking on a rival's army or settlement.
Q.
Merge with a friendly army or board a fleet by moving onto it.
Diplomat, merchant.
Yes, my lord.
Merchants can be used to trade resources and make acquisitions. Hold your cursor over a resource to show its value, and move your merchant onto it to commence trading.
Service. Opening a new trade lane, my liege.
Okey-doke.
The icons under your settlement show the income, loyalty, and growth of the settlement. Icons will also appear if the settlement is close to rioting, under siege, or has the plague. Move your mouse over the icons for more information. Review the state of your faction's finances here. You can increase your income by adjusting the tax rate in a settlement, opening up trade routes, or exploiting natural resources. Your current treasury is also permanently displayed under the End Turn button. You can also recruit agents to serve your kingdom here.
We had diplomat. Yeah, I don't know how useful they are, so we're just gonna not do that right now. But other than that,
Sire.
we do have dudes here.
My lord. As you wish.
When attacking a settlement, you must either have siege artillery in your army or construct siege equipment on the battlefield.
Okay.
Equipment that is unsuitable for use on a settlement's defences is greyed out. The time taken to build is displayed beneath each other.
Laying siege, sire.
Wooden palisade. With the siege. Assault, maintain siege. And we can't build any of the others. Okay.
The siege goes as planned, sire.
Alrighty.
Your orders.
You can move your diplomat by right-clicking on any part of the highlighted area. Right-click on a character, army, or settlement belonging to a rival faction to start the diplomatic process.
What is it you would talk to us about, senor? Adieu, senor.
Okay, we're not at war with them right now. Just at war with the Scot. Oh no, we're just at war with the rebels.
Your will, sire.
We're gonna wait till these guys are recruited here. And
This settlement is a
this guy we're
castle.
gonna be super
Your
useful.
castles will be your unit production centres.
That's a lot of factions. Is that saying we're going to battle? I think so.
The troops are assembled. Prepare for battle.
Animation going down there. That's weird.
Units, await my orders.
Why does that zoom? Oh, it's arrow keys. Okay. Not used to that. Can we do anything with that? Hold it down. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, no.
The enemy cavalry will be able to run down your missile infantry. Keep a melee unit nearby them so that your archers can run behind it to safety. There is often an advantage in ordering your infantry to countercharge an enemy infantry charge. The trick is to leave it until the last moment so your own lines are not broken.
St. George protect us! Our general lies slain upon the battlefield.
Oh shit.
Only intervention by the Almighty or a military genius.
Your missile units can also attack in hand-to-hand combat if needed. Select your missile units, hold down the Alt key, and right-click on the unit you wish to engage in melee. Spearmen are the best troops for defeating cavalry. Left-click the Show Me How button to zoom to your unit. The foolish enemy are facing away from your missile troops. Without their shields for protection, they're a great target.
Cavalry murderers.
My lord, only half our force remains.
Heavily armored troops with shields have good defense against arrow fire. Use arrows against more lightly armored enemy troops. Poor quality infantry with armor and shields make great targets for drawing fire from enemy archers. Use them to protect your more valuable units. Heavily armored troops with shields have good
I got it. I understand that part.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
We'll definitely lose this, but
Enemy cavalry are readying an attack on the flank.
Our Lord preserve us. We've been dealt a stinging defeat today.
dang, bro. We got wiped.
Sire, we should retreat. Yes, my lord.
It is
Why
a
do we
new turn
retreat
and
like
season
that?
in your campaign. Your treasury has been updated, your armies and characters have rested, and your rivals have made their moves.
Holy
It is now
shit,
your
man.
turn to make your next moves to carry out your strategy. If you move a general into a settlement, he becomes the governor. Generals with high piety, chivalry, or dread make better governors. In the constructing a place of worship in this settlement will continuously convert the population here to your religion and increase the happiness of your citizens.
Off the siege. Orders.
This construction will increase your city's income and allow you to train more merchants.
That's what we like to see.
Behold, true French beauty.
My lord. Sire. Yes. Combining forces, sire.
Orders. To battle it is, then, sire.
God's servant. On my way. Yes, Your Highness.
This scroll shows you a breakdown of important.
I bring word
Click
from...
on the items on the left to make an offer or demand. Your current agreements with this faction are displayed on the right. Consider the balance of the agreement at hand and accept or reject the offer by using the buttons at the bottom of the scroll.
Très bien. My people and I shall not forget this. Très bien, Seigneur. I hope I shall see you again.
I bring word from Scotland, noble sire. Aye, that was a fair deal. Aye, farewell.
Alright, so we've got...
Double-click on a settlement to construct buildings, recruit units, and manage the settlement. Press the spacebar to toggle the movement speed of characters and armies on the campaign map. Use backspace to stop a character moving. This scroll shows a summary of important information about your faction and progress. You can automate construction, recruitment and taxation in all your settlements. Use the slider to decide the proportion...
Orders. As you wish.
From time to time, you will receive special missions from the Pope, your Council of Nobles, guilds, and other factions. You can review the details of your current missions here, including goals, time left, and associated rewards and penalties.
God's servant. Godspeed.
It's not a market option here.
If there is no permanent governor in a settlement, it's a good idea to queue the buildings that you want to construct when you have the opportunity. When a general moves into your settlement, you can select the buildings you want to build, and your construction orders will continue to be carried out even after the general has moved on. You can click on my portrait to dismiss a piece of advice or
Okay, definitely gonna dismiss 500 free floors. We're just moving him back. And
Your will, sire.
My lord.
just gonna go ahead and move all of you guys. Why not? Is there a settlement over there? I guess there is somewhere.
To war, then, sire.
Oh, the scouts are still neutral with us.
If you want help using a scroll at any time, then click the question mark on the top right of the scroll.
Hail, my king!
You can obtain better quality weapons and armor for your men by constructing a blacksmith's, armorer's, or foundry in this settlement. Once complete, these buildings... The strength of an army... Your first mission has arrived. You will receive missions and requests from various people from time to time. Completing missions involves certain benefits, but ignoring them can result in negative consequences.
Orders. To battle it is, then, sire. Prepare to assault the walls. We lay siege. The siege goes as planned, sire.
This scroll shows you the details of a general in your faction. You can also recruit mercenaries that are available for hire in this region.
Hail, my king!
You will need to recruit units to defend your position and expand your army. To recruit units, double-click on a settlement and select the Recruitment tab.
Hail, my king!
Orders.
The rate that your settlement's population grows determines how quickly you can upgrade it and gain access to new.
So used to the button being in the bottom right, but I keep clicking the cauldron. But it's just where the money is.
It is important to balance the happiness of your population with the tax rate. Happy citizens are less likely to revolt, and your settlement will grow faster. However, you need money from tax to support your troops and expand your empire. This settlement is a city. Your cities are your major source of income from taxation and trade. You will need to ensure that your people stay happy for your city to function at its best.
The Danes are here to do merchant things with us, I suppose? They're just clapping and looking at each other? Did they rock, paper, scissors?
Glorious victory!
When you capture a settlement, you have the option to occupy, sack, or exterminate. Occupying a settlement brings it under your rule peacefully, but the people might rebel against you. Sacking...
As you commanded, sire, these lands are now yours.
I don't know who that is, for sure. Not sure how important that is, but...
This scroll details your performance throughout the turn, including military actions, finances, and your empire's progress. You can review this and more information at any time on the Overview panel. Click Show Me How to see how to access the Overview panel.
More mailed knights.
Begone! You are not my liege. I will only address you in battle.
This scroll shows you the known details of another faction's character. You will find this information useful if you want to acquire a foreign merchant, propose marriage to a princess, or assassinate an enemy character.
Bunch of mailed knights.
Orders. My lord.
You will need to construct buildings to produce troops and improve your cities. To construct buildings, double-click on a settlement and add buildings to your construction queue.
Yes, Your Highness.
Priests have an upkeep cost? Oh, they do, 100 upkeep. Okay, interesting.
Right-click to move your fleet to any part of the highlighted area. Move the fleet to a coastal square to disembark the passengers. Right-click on an enemy fleet to engage in naval combat.
Fleet ready, sire. Aye, sire.
Okay.
When you end your turn, your view moves to follow your rival's characters. You can choose to not follow these characters on the game options scroll. This will reduce the time between your turns.
Runes. Alright. What's this? I'm not 100% sure where that is. I won't lie.
Yes, my lord. Without question, sire. Yes, sire.
They seem to like me pretty good. Purely because of me sitting here. Yeah. No.
At your service. Journeying onward. Yes, sire. We'll start sending these to England at once. Opening a new trade lane, my liege.
11 florins per turn. That's it?
At your service. On my way.
Not a lot of money coming in.
Sire, orders. My lord. Sire. My lord. Sire, yes. Orders, my lord. By your command. To war then, sire.
Uh-oh, Scots landed an army here.
Move swiftly to repel enemy armies from your territory. If left standing in a region, they will automatically inflict damage.
I will only address you in battle.
Wait, what the fuck?
Come and get me, you coward.
This scroll
the
shows
hell?
you the known details of another faction's army or fleet. Any question marks indicate hidden details, which a skillful spy will be able to uncover. Knowing the
Excuse me?
composition of an enemy's army allows you to tailor your army to their weaknesses.
What the fuck? Why did my entire army just convert to
Begone.
rebels?
You come and get me, you coward. I will only...
No time to haver. I'm on duty.
Huh? Okay, so low loyalty means they can just turn to become rebels.
Come and get me,
Got it,
you
which
coward.
really sucks, because that's a lot of units. And I don't have anything to counter that. God. Fuck. Some farms, I guess. Oh, that stinks.
Sire. Yes.
Okay.
Orders.
Is there anybody to
Sire.
heal units? Disband. Huh.
Orders, my lord.
Hail, my king!
Sire.
Let's see what happens here. Yeah, they took it, so I didn't get to do the mission. Dang.
Begone! You are not my liege.
Hail, my king!
This man's incredibly loyal, so he can definitely lead a unit.
God's servant.
At your service. Yes, sire. We'll start sending these to England at once.
This scroll shows you the details of a character in your faction. You can view their name, role, skills, retinue, and personality traits. Use their skill level to decide how capable they are of completing certain.
At your service. At your service.
Move merchants onto valuable resources to commence trading, or right-click on a rival merchant to attempt an acquisition. Merchants with higher finance can trade resources for more money and are more likely to make a successful acquisition.
Your orders, sire. Without question, sire. Tomorrow's journey.
If you need to refer to them later, details of your current missions are kept on the mission scroll. Left-click the Show Me How button to see how to access the mission scroll.
Your Majesty.
Recruited people.
Yes, my lord. Yes, sire.
Yes.
Hail, my king!
Orders. I will only address you in battle.
Christ. Oh, that's horrific. Just basically nothing I can do about it either. So stupid. Of all the things that the stupid thing made me aware of.
This scroll enables you to view the state of diplomatic relations between each faction at a glance. Use this scroll to aid you in making and breaking alliances during your campaign.
Your Majesty.
Use your diplomat to negotiate agreements with other factions. Acquiring trade rights is a good place to start, as it's likely to be accepted.
Your orders, sire. Yes, my lord.
1200.
Build farms to ensure a good harvest, and roads to enable trade between... This army has been idle for some time. Army upkeep is expensive, and your army...
Fleet ready, sire. Joining the fleet, sire. Aye, sire. Ships ready.
Your merchants can trade resources by moving onto the resource. To see a resource's value, select your merchant and move your mouse cursor over the resource.
At your service.
Okay. Hopefully he gets better at that. I don't know if he can or not.
Right-click on a unit's portrait to view detailed information about that unit. This information is helpful when constructing your army.
Garrison, land clearance, and roads. So, church probably? Yeah.
You have an outstanding mission and time.
Okay, so...
Would you wish to establish new trade links? Perhaps I have something...
Don't worry. Once I...
Sire. Approaching their dignitary, sire.
Making trade agreements with other factions is a good place to start. Trade agreements are likely to be accepted and will increase the trade income generated by your settlements and merchants.
For you, noble lord. I see no problem here. It is agreed. This concludes our meeting, yes?
Alright. too much money, but we'll see.
Oh!
Sure. I don't know how I can find out any information.
Carrying out the Pope's requests will improve your standing with him, but ignoring them will lower his opinion of you. His Holiness has considerable power, so it is wise to stay in his good graces. You can find out more about the Pope, as well as his opinion of you and your rivals.
Yes, Your Highness.
Begone, you are not my liege. Begone, you are not my liege. Sire, orders. Yes, sire. March to exhaustion, sire. Continuing later.
The Boyer building, the Tanner building, pipe building, roads. That would probably help, actually. Just every turn, I'm clicking that stupid cauldron. Remember to take Antwerp. This one right here, I'm pretty sure.
That's right, fool! It's an enemy ship!
Pirate ships.
Aye, sire.
Ports, shipwrights, and dockyards allow you to construct bigger and better fleets. Fleets can also be made stronger by merging them together as you would armies.
My lord, engaging the enemy fleet! Ships ready! Sire, the fleet cannot sail there!
So we have to go to the Agents tab, yeah.
God's servant.
Not gonna go here because I'm pretty sure he's going to get sunk this turn, unfortunately.
You will need to start capturing more settlements soon to ensure you have enough income to support your army. Any nearby rebel settlements are a good place to start.
Hail, my king! As you will, my king, to battle! Muster your courage, men! We march into battle!
Let's try this out. We'll see how it goes.
Unit!
There is more than one.
Okay. I think it's woods and snow, actually. Why can I click and drag it then? Weird.
You have pressed the Special Unit Abilities button for the first time. This activates any special...
It's a defensive thing. Run. I don't know what that is.
General's bodyguard!
It is possible to order your units to move via multiple waypoints. You have pressed the Group Formation button for the first time. This brings up a set of standard formations for groups of units that can save you time and effort. Move your mouse over each formation button to see what it does. You have pressed the Withdraw button for the first time. This orders the selected units to leave the battlefield in an orderly manner. Use it if you think you are losing and want to save your men to fight.
Charging me.
When cavalry charge, they cause extra casualties due to the momentum of their attack. A cycle of charge, withdraw, charge causes maximum casualties for minimum losses. Repeat until done. You do not only win a battle by killing every last enemy soldier on the field, you also win by causing them to break and flee. When a unit routs, the panic spreads, and nearby units may join them. This can turn into a mass rout. wedge formation makes your unit's charge more potent. But because the impact is only on a narrow front, it's usually better to use the standard close formation. Wedges are useful for charging through narrow gaps or into flanks. By grouping and placing all your heavy cavalry on one flank, you can create a potent mobile strike force. Knowing when to use them can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Once your men are in combat, you can make them break off by double right-clicking on a point behind them. This can be a useful trick if your men are faster than the enemy's. When using this tactic, however, it is inevitable that you will lose a few men. Have more than one group of heavy cavalry at your disposal, you may wish to move them all to the same flank. This provides you with the strongest attack possible to break the enemy formation. Light cavalry make excellent bait. Use them to lure the enemy into ambushes, draw units out of position in their line, or just make them tire themselves out chasing you. Charging your cavalry into the front of spearmen will cause you heavy losses, even with heavy cavalry. Instead, tie the spear units up with infantry and attack them from the side with your cavalry. In causing an enemy rout, timing is everything. When you find weak spots in the enemy, weaken them until they are wavering, and then hit them hard to cause them to rout. The more units you can rout simultaneously, the more chance the whole army will panic and run. Charging your cavalry into the front of spearmen will cause you heavy losses, even with heavy cavalry. Instead, tie the spear units up with infantry and attack them from the side with your cavalry. Heavy cavalry up. Momentum is overwhelming. Routing 3 enemy units in a battle is no great achievement. Routing 3 enemy units at the same time may cause a cascade of panic and win the battle.
The enemy are utterly vanquished. This is a great victory,
Very
worthy
nice.
of
That was
only the
actually
mightiest.
Way better than the previous one.
Ah!
Oh, we straight up vanquished that army. Cool.
Glory, honor, victory! Hail, my king! Yes, my liege. We shall continue tomorrow, my liege.
Site of famous battle. Captain Incel over there, whatever his name is. List of blacksmith. Food production. Let's get a mine in here, just make some more money.
Clicking your faction symbol on the panel at the bottom of the screen.
There's no glory in hiding like this, my lord.
Antwerp, that's what we wanted to do.
Hail, my...
You can view detailed information about your characters and generals by double-clicking on them on the campaign map.
With honor.
Fleet ready, sire.
Yes, Your Highness. In God's name.
Area benefits 90% cap.
Hail, my king! Loading the troops into the...
God's servant.
Right-click on a foreign merchant to attempt to acquire their assets. If you are successful, the foreign merchant will be put out of business. If you fail the acquisition, your merchant might be forced to retire.
Oh my gosh.
At your service.
Constructing farms will provide more food for your citizens, allowing your city to expand.
Can't recruit anything over here. And for the first time playing this, I think we're doing pretty decent. I probably need to move my diplomat back. We don't need him sitting over in Milan anymore.
Your orders, sire. Approaching their dignitary, sire. Your Majesty.
Hail, my king! Loading the troops, taking the troops ashore.
When moving around the map, it is important to be aware of enemy armies. Left-click an enemy army to view its zone of movement. Double-click the army to find out more details. When an enemy army is blocking your path, the terrain will be highlighted in red at the choke point. You must fight the enemy army to pass, or find an alternative route.
There we go. I think this would be fun.
Hail, my king! By your will, sire, we shall engage. Laying siege, noble sire.
Oops. Wrong
We
town.
shall prevail in this siege, sire.
You are about to convert your settlement from a city to a castle, or vice versa. Making this change will affect the buildings you can construct and the units you can recruit. You will also lose any existing buildings that are not available in the new type of settlement. Use the building browser to check which of your buildings will and won't survive a conversion. Constructing a port in a coastal settlement allows trade with overseas settlements and further increases your income. Build wharves, warehouses, or docklands to allow more trade fleets and further increase trade.
Another port. Forgot to negotiate with Paris there. Oops. Elizabeth Staney?
Yes, my lord.
There is something you wish from France? If this will please you, then I suppose we can. Au revoir.
Oh, okay, so I can see their cities on the map now. Nice. That's helpful.
This scroll shows you the known details of another faction's settlement, including the governor, buildings, and garrison. Some details might be missing in the case of neutral or enemy settlements, but a skillful spy can be used to uncover any missing information.
I just want to break that siege.
Hail, my king! As you will, my king. To battle. Very well, my liege. Pulling back from the walls.
As you wish. We can go no further today, sire.
Did we not construct a... Oh, we did. Oops. Must have been another city. Oh, this is where the building was. Oops.
Yes.
Your diplomat will negotiate with other factions on your behalf. Right-click on a character, army.
Hail, my king!
Maintaining a siege on a settlement will eventually starve out the enemy. However, in this time, the enemy might summon reinforcements. Click the Maintain Siege button to continue your siege, or the Assault button when you have siege equipment and are ready to attack.
By your will, sire, we shall engage. Laying siege, noble sire.
Orders. Yes, sire. We'll make camp here, sire.
Yes, Your Highness. Gods...
Using priests to convert the population can increase public order in your own provinces, or incite unrest in foreign provinces. You might...
Yes, Your Highness.
Yes, my lord. Approaching their dignitary, sire. Tomorrow's journey planned out, sire.
My liege.
You're at war.
Oh, what the hell?
Must make a stand. We are besieged.
My lord. Combining forces, sire.
Begone! You are not my liege!
Can we still recruit while we're besieged? Because if so, that's quite funny. the French just declared war on us like that, but I mean, okay. Got bigger problems. I'm trying to take Antwerp right now, get that 2,500 florins, but...
I will only address you in battle! I will only address you in battle!
Your orders, sire.
We suspect you merely waste our time. We are done now.
Begone! You are not my liege!
Spy or something.
Begone! You are not my liege!
I got some info on him. What can we recruit from you? Nothing at the moment.
God's servant.
It's like +1 violence. -3 purity. +1 unorthodoxy. I don't know what those do, but sure.
Can you not tell friend from foe?
They decided to attack me.
Glory to your name, sire! We attack!
Slight advantage, even though they outnumber us 2-1. Interesting. Just don't know if he'll be able to man the wall.
My lord, the tide of battle seems to have turned against us. We must...
The enemy will try to smash their way into your settlement with their siege equipment. Move your heaviest troops to defend any breach in the walls. The enemy objective is your settlement's central plaza. Defend it to the last man, as your foes will be victorious if they take and hold the plaza.
They have ladders here. They have a siege tower here. And they've got the battery right there. So I guess just give us something like this. Okay,
General's bodyguard! Advance! Light cavalry! Guards! Forward! March! Forward!
You can change the facing.
Archers! Archers!
It is possible to set arrows alight to rain fire and death down upon the enemy. Flaming arrows have reduced accuracy, but are more devastating when they land and have a greater effect on morale. Left-click the Show Me How button to see how to do this.
Spearmen! Archers!
The enemy have ladders at the walls. Repel the attackers. Give them steel.
Light cavalry! General's bodyguard! Onward! Onward! Spearmen!
You have pressed the Guard Mode button for the first.
My lord!
The besiegers are intending to break down the gates of your settlement with a battering ram. It would be prudent to have your heaviest troops ready in case the enemy break through.
Our cunning foe has reached our walls with their siege tower. We must repel them.
The gate has been destroyed by an enemy battering ram. You need to move some men, preferably spearmen or heavy troops, to the breach as fast as you can.
Blast their eyes! The enemy's ram is through our gates! Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Attacking spearmen from the front is a good way to lose your cavalry units. Attack from the flank or rear, or better still, use some infantry. Left-click the Show Me How button to zoom to your unit.
It did actually come out.
Standing under missile fire is...
Only intervention by the Almighty or a military genius can bring us victory from this. Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
Yes, sir.
We've sent the base cur to hell. The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men. My lord, only half our force remains. Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain. St. George, save us! The enemy have the walls! Look to our defense, or all will be lost. For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way. Let's pray it remains as such.
Got close to them and then they broke. These guys are approaching us slowly. Headfirst into spears. I don't think that worked out.
The enemy army.
You've won the battle. Now you can try to kill or capture as many fleeing enemies as...
Jesus.
You have taken prisoners from your victorious battle and can now decide their fate. Will you be the Dread Lord and execute them, or the chivalrous knight and return their freedom?
Yes. Morois is good for it.
Oh, ransom him.
An honorable, glorious victory!
God dang, you just got
This agent has been idle for some time. If you're unsure of what to do, double-click on your agent and press the question mark in the top right-hand corner of the scroll.
Yes, my lord.
What agent?
You can view details about foreign characters and settlements, as well as the composition of foreign armies, by double-clicking on...
Service.
Yes, my lord.
Right-click on a building's portrait to view detailed information about that building. This information is helpful when choosing what to construct.
Hail my king! Hail my king! As you will, my king, to battle! We shall prevail in this siege, sire.
Left-click the Show Settlement Details button at the bottom of the settlement scroll to view a breakdown of population growth, public order, income, and religion in your settlement.
Alright, we're gonna save here. Save one, baby. I think we did pretty decent. I mean, we took one settlement, we held against the French, which just declared war on us. We're going to recruit some more men, and we're going to try to take Antwerp. I think after Antwerp we'll go for Brugge. I don't know how to say that. Probably Belgian city, whatever it is. But we have to be at war with the French anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. I think that I should send
Your
my
orders, sire.
diplomat over, though.
Your fleets can engage in naval combat or blockade foreign ports. A blockaded port cannot
We should
trade,
go
which
explore
decreases the income of the
Wales
settlement.
in this section.
To
I need to
attack
see
a
what cities
fleet
are over
or
here.
blockade a port, select your fleet and right-click on an enemy fleet or port.
Overwrite.
Leaving the fleet, sire. Your orders, sire.